Hey folks, how you doing? Stambo here. It's what is today? April 25th, 2014, and it's about I think it's about 11 o'clock a.m. now. Shortly after. So we're out here in the bush once again. Today we're into some territory I've not in before. I've got my, if you can see, my bug out vest, my Bushcraft vest on, and once I stop in a little bit, I'll go over the gear as it's been weeded out and tested over the last 2 or 3 years. So just for the basics for clothing, I'm wearing, wool socks, wool pants, insulated bog rubber boots. I got my wool vest on, another big heavy wool sweater wrapped around me, and then of course my other gear. It's supposed to be about 10 degrees today, and so with the weight of the vest, I'm pretty warm as long as I keep moving. And right in this particular spot, I'm really sheltered from the wind. So my mission today is to find a new spot for my camp. I've had my other bug out location for a couple of years now, and I brought a couple bodies out to it. So I'll maintain its location, although I'll tear it down to a skeleton form, so that people that know me, if something happens, will go there and I'll be able to find them. But I'm gonna make another camp someplace else now that nobody knows where it is, so I can always have my option of disappearing. Alright, so that's it for now. So I'm gonna carry on. That is kind of eastish, I guess. And so what I'm looking for is a stream that I'm gonna follow up into the hills and see if I can't find a nice spot to make a nice new camp. Alright, that's it for now, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Alrighty, so it's now about an hour or so later, probably a little after lunchtime now. I've hiked about 2 rough miles up. Now, there is a beaver pond I've never actually been to before, and there is the stream that I was looking for. So I was down there a couple miles when I started, cut across country off trail, found the unmarked stream. It's a tributary that feeds into a major little creek. Down that way a mile or two, maybe even 2.5. And then this is a pond that is the second in a series. And I knew this pond was here, but I'd never been there before. I'd been to a pond up yonder about another mile that feeds into this one. And this one here, this little stream, is actually unmarked. So I found this nice little spot. And so right there, where I'm standing, is going to be my new shelter this year. So this is a little bit of a spot. So what I'm going to do is right now is sit down for a minute. My legs are a little jelly from the 200 to 300 feet I just climbed up the face of this little old mountain here. So I'll have a little sit down, little rest, and then decide what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. Okay, ciao for now. Alrighty now, it's about 2 o'clock, a little after 2. And so we just finished coming out of there. Went through some crazy bush, made a new trail, blazed a new trail, and thought I'd lost my little beagle mix Winston for a bit. He disappeared for about 20 minutes, but he decided to come back, so all was good. So now I'm going to go home and replot the next adventure. Now that I've found a nice new spot to make my camp with water and lots of firewood around, and there's lots of loose rock for making fire pits and reflecting walls and what have you not. So it should be a good, interesting project over the summer. And I noticed as I was hiking through all sorts of quartz deposits. So I may very well file a mining claim in that particular area and give me a legitimate excuse to be playing around out here little bits at a time throughout the summer. Okie dokie, I am getting within about half a mile of my car, so I will talk to you shortly. I'd meant to do a coverage on what I have on my gear, my bob, my bushcraft gear, whatever you want to call it. When I get home, maybe I'll strip it all down and show show you what it is that I have and how I carry it now. All right, I'll talk to you in a bit later.